my mum was paralysed from the neck down 5 years ago from an operation that went wrong via the NHS.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And she needed to have a decompression on the spinal cord, and unfortunately it paralysed her.
Oh, dear.
So obviously major change of life.
How old was she when that happened?
62. She was about
it's
to retire.
no age, is it? That's terrible.
No, so she was about to retire, and basically our whole lives changed as a family. And admittedly, that's we all rally round to suit her. But
sorry, how long ago was that? Did you say?
5 years ago.
5 years. Mm.
Yeah. So for us, it's been quite hard. But what I want to say is, we've basically gone for loads of different care packages, as they call them, both locally and nationally. It was finally assessed that she needs 2 carers 24 hours a day.
Right.
But before that, basically, she was moved to a local authority and she was put into her own house. And basically, the care package they gave us at the time was about 6 or 10 hours short each week, and they basically put the pressure on the family to provide that care, even though all her children work full time.
And why was why was it short that amount of time each week? They just
said that that's all that they could afford to give us, but yet she's paralysed from the neck down.
So she's paralysed from the neck down. And so if the family hadn't rallied round, then she would just be left for 10 hours a week?
Well, that was it. That was precisely what we said. If we weren't around, what would you do with her?
And did anybody live nearby?
We all lived, 2 of us lived nearby. But
you work full time. And have you got kids? Have you got kids as well?
We've all got kids.
So you've got responsibility for kids, you've got responsibility for a job, and now you've got responsibility for a paralysed mum as well.
That's right. And on top of that,
this is
my
social
dad got
care
dementia
today.
2 years ago.
And now and your dad's got dementia as well.
Yeah, but it was really awful because we had to fight and fight and fight and fight. And then they basically told us, my mum needs, I'm sorry, certain air, but she needs manual evacuation, so she has quite complex needs. And then they would say, well, we haven't got anyone to do that for you. Or the district nurse will come in and say, okay, well, we'll do that and then we'll go, which is, that's their job, and we're very thankful for the district nurse. They do amazing jobs. All hats off to them, the things they do. Yes. But then it would be like, for us as a family, it has broken us because there's been a lot of infighting about who takes that turn.
Well, it's so stressful. It's so stressful. I mean, what a thing to go through. And I bet, sorry to cut across you, but I bet you never knew this until this happened to your mum, that this was how bad the system was, eh?
Do you know what? My mum was a nurse, and that's the thing. And my mum was a nurse for disabled people. And when my mum was paralysed, she said to me, I want to die. And I was like, why? No. She goes, because of the care I know that I will get. She just said it's easier for me to die. Obviously, she's come through that, but at the time, she was literally, and she was on a tracheotomy, so she couldn't actually speak. And all she kept on saying was, let me die, let me die. And when she came off tracheotomy and she could start speaking again, she explained that she knew what her life was going to be like. And basically, they kept on talking about quality of life, and she'll be able to have quality of life. But because they cut the care so much, she wasn't able to go out.
It was a lie.
But thank goodness now all I said is those people that don't have family, because we did about 2 years of fighting to ensure she got 24-hour care, two carers a day to enable her to go out and do things without us. But without family, I just think, how do these people without family get that support? Because
that's why we're supposed to have a safety net, Jamie.